Hi everybody! I'm so excited to talk to you today about our readathon, our Reach for the Stars readathon that we're going to be doing. I've done it with some elementary schools before and it has been so much fun, so I'm really excited to do it with a group of moms and kids over the summer. I'm so happy that you're interested in doing it with me. So I'm going to go over some of the prizes and some of the goals that we have for this challenge. So if your kids are handy, go ahead and gather them up so that they can watch too and get excited so they can understand how it's going to work. All right, so first, our goal is to read 300 minutes in 2 weeks. Now I know that might sound like a lot of minutes, but if you break it up, it's only 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. So you wouldn't even have to read Saturday and Sunday if you don't want to, and you could still make that 300-minute goal. Now, if you've got some days that are too busy and you're not able to read, it's okay. You can read extra later, so that's fine. Or you could read Saturday and Sunday. I'm gonna have a chart. If you get on our Facebook page, you can find the link in it on there. Or if you're not on Facebook, I'm going to send you a text with a link for the form so that you can print it off. And it's not going to look exactly like this because this one is not the printable, but it's going to look very similar like this with stars on it, and you can color the stars as you read your minutes and it will help you keep track of how many minutes you have read so far. And another part in that link that you can print off is for the books that you want. You can actually make a list of free books because you're going to have the opportunity to earn some free books, and I'll tell you how you do that. And then there will also be a place for sponsors, and I apologize that this is showing up a little bit backwards, but you can write down sponsors and their pledges. So what happens is that as you read, you are going to talk to maybe your mom or your dad or grandma or grandpa, aunts and uncles, maybe your neighbors. You could even go to businesses, and you're going to have ask them if they would like to sponsor you for the minutes that you read. Now it's a monetary pledge donation that they're going to use to sponsor you, and we're going to take all of the money that they give and we're going to use it to buy books so that you'll have new books to read after our readathon is over. So it's going to be so much fun and exciting. You get to keep reading. All right, so now another thing that you're going to want to know, maybe moms might want to know this more than kids, but 125% of the pledge money is going to go back to the kids in order to get books. So that extra 25%, that is my fun little gift for you guys because you are going to do so well in this readathon challenge, and I'm so excited to help you guys stay excited and get some amazing books to keep reading. So let's see. What else? Okay, so we've got our 300 minutes that we're going to try to read, and then we're going to talk to sponsors to get those pledges so that we can get extra free books as well. Now, one thing that's kind of fun with the pledges, I like to actually take a percentage of that and donate it. So if you have a school teacher that you really love and you want to donate some books to her class, or maybe you want to donate some books to a hospital or your local foster care, you can actually tell your sponsors when you're asking them if they want to sponsor your readathon that 20% of the pledge money will actually be donated to a classroom or to the foster care kids. And that makes it kind of a fun way to give back to your community as well and to kind of share that reading love around. All right, so if you have any questions about sponsors or about gathering that pledge money, just let me know and I will answer any questions that you have on our Facebook group, or I will also send it in a text to your mom or dad. I will actually have some sample words that you can use just to help you practice and so that you know what you can say to those people who might want to sponsor your reading. So that'll make it super easy. All right, now, of course, we've got to have prizes, right? So when you finish reading your 300 minutes, okay, if you don't do anything else, if you're not able to get sponsors to pledge money, if you're just able to do the reading, That is amazing, and I'm so proud of you. I'm going to send you a fun little certificate and a bookmark, so it'll have your name on there and everything. So it'll be really cool. Now, I know that some people like to read even more than 300 minutes. So if you read more than 300 minutes, you are what I'm going to call a star reader. So if you are in first grade or younger than first grade, if you read 600 minutes, you get to be a star reader. If you are older than first grade, if you're in second grade or older, then you get to read 1,000 minutes to become a star reader. Now, star readers are totally awesome, and they get an extra prize too. So they get to have one of these cool star trophies, and I will mail them to you in a box. So it'll be super fun. All right, we have some other prizes, so hang on here. Now, not only do you get to take, when you go to your sponsors and get the pledge money, not only does that go to help buy you books to take home, it also earns you extra prizes. So if you get $100 in pledges, then you get to pick a prize. And I have 3 different prizes that you can pick. All right, the first one is you get to choose a plushie. I have 2 different plushies. I don't have both of them here to show you, but I will post a picture of them. You can either pick a Nibbles plushie, and you can pick one of the Nibbles books. I'll ask you which Nibbles book you want to go with him, and you can get one of those. Or I have a Jonathan James and the What If Monster plushie. And we have a lot of Jonathan James books that you can actually get. So you'll get a book and a Jonathan James plushie. Some of our Jonathan James are actually hardcover, so they're great for your younger babies and toddlers. And we also have a Nibbles board book as well. So if you have younger kids that are more of in the board book stage, they can pick that for one of their prizes. And they'll get the plushie and the book to go with it. Or if you're not really into plushies, then you can choose this prize. We've got a fun little headlamp here. It might not look exactly like this because I need to order some, but it will look very similar to this so that you can read your books in the dark, and you can pick one of our awesome flashlight books. Okay, we have quite a few different titles, and I will message you to see which one you want for your prize. So you can get a headlamp and a Shine-a-Light book. Or, especially for you older kids, you can pick one of our escape room books. Now these are brand new, and I'm so excited. They are, okay, so we have 2 different ones. We have a museum one, and we have a computer game. Is it a computer game? Video game. It's a video game. Escape the video game. So if you've ever been to an escape room, this is kind of the same thing, only it's in book form. So as you go through the book, the story comes out and you get caught. This is the museum one. So they get caught in the museum, and they have to solve riddles and puzzles in order to move through the museum and get out. And in the back of the book, there is an envelope with all of the pieces for the different puzzles and things that you need to solve in order to get out or escape the museum. Now, one of the tricky parts too is that you don't know which of the puzzles go to which part, so you have to figure that out too. And it is really fun, and it's a great way to play together as a family or with your friends. It would be a super fun thing to do with your friends as an activity. All right, so those are the prizes that you can pick from if you have $100 in pledges. Now, I have another prize, and I don't have a picture of it, so you're gonna have to imagine it for me, okay? For every $10 in pledges that you bring in, so even if you only bring in $10 or $20 or $30, you still get to be entered into our grand prize drawing. And that is going to be a hammock. So if you bring in $10, you get 1 entry into our drawing for a hammock that you can hang up outside or inside, wherever your mom or dad says it's okay to hang it. If you bring in $100 in pledges, then you'll get 10 entries into our hammock drawing. If you bring in more than $100 in pledges, you'll get even more entries into that drawing. So it's going to be a really fun way. You can earn a lot of prizes. So let me know if you have any questions about the prizes. And moms and dads, I haven't forgotten you either. So if you want to do the challenge along with your kids, I'm putting together a fun prize for you guys too. So for every 100 minutes that you guys read, you'll get an entry into our drawing. If we have a lot of parents that do it, I might actually do 2 drawings, but we'll have to kind of see how it goes. So for the parent prize, you can either choose a $25 Amazon gift card, or if you have Usborne books that are on your wish list, I know I do. In fact, I have a stack right here that I actually got just for me. My kids might not like these ones quite as much, but I do. Like this Illustrated Dictionary of Science. This thing is huge and it has all sorts of cool information in it. So that one is one that I love. It's on my wish list. Or this beautiful copy of the World Wars. It's just gorgeous. Or our Around the World cookbook. This is also a super fun one that I got for myself. So if you have books that you want for yourself, you can pick the $50 book prize instead of the Amazon gift card. Or I have a friend that makes these super cute bags. And it says it's not hoarding if it's books. And it's all super purple sparkly. So if you'd rather have a book bag, you can pick that as your prize. So those are the parent prizes, those 3. All right. I'm thinking, let me double check and make sure I went over everything with you. I think I did. Okay, so 3 things to remember. Okay, kids, I want you to talk to your parents and make sure that they know you want to do the readathon and that you have everything ready to go. The second thing is you need to remember to read. Try and read every single day. And then the third thing is to talk to sponsors and see if they would like to sponsor your readathon. You can also decide if you would like to donate some of that pledge money to an organization or to a classroom. And that makes it kind of a fun way to give back as well. All right, so that is all of the how-to. If you have any questions, message me and I'm happy to answer any questions. And I'm excited. Let's get this readathon started on Monday. You ready? Okay, here we go.